What's up, Renegade Nation? Before we begin the video, I'd like to give a big shout out to our most recent Patreon supporters, Baca Bread, Jacobus06, Sam Phelps, Ernesto Membreno, Red Steel Moss, Locus Corellius, King Joe, Anthony Vang, Jesse Dooley, Marshall Selden, Marvoius, Benito Osuna, Godzilla Man 97, Mikael Fernandez, Greg Capazzoli, Jamar Jefferson, Lady Susano, and Nick Barnard. Thank you all very much for your support. And if you want to support us on Patreon, feel free to click the link below to find out more. We'll see you there.
All right. Let's just... Before we begin any talk about this trailer, I got only one thing to say. Spoilers! Because, yeah. To think, all it took for Black Widow to get her own movie finally was for her to freaking die. Am I right? Am I right? Yeah, I'm right.
So is this a flashback?
Apparently. I mean,
What?
it's got Scarlett Johansson in it, and it's about Black Widow, and last time...
So it's just
last
Black.
time I
It's
checked-
just Black Widow, not like Origins.
Yeah, Marvel Studios' Black Widow. Look, here's the thing. I remember them talking about making a Black Widow movie as far back as when Avengers came out. Because her and Hawkeye weren't fleshed out. Hey, where's Hawkeye's solo movie? That's what I'm asking. Where's Hawkeye's solo movie? Where's Hawkeye's solo movie where we see his transition from Hawkeye to Ronin? Where's that?
That'd be cool.
I would want that.
That'd be cool.
But
Shakespearean tragedy.
exactly. Full Shakespearean tragedy. And with Jeremy Renner and the lead, the dude's a great actor. And you know who else is a great actress? Or who else is a great actor? Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, there's a lot of people who shit on Scarlett Johansson. You know, a lot of the Tumblrites who think that, oh my gosh, she played a Japanese character from a Japanese anime.
Was Major Japanese?
That's the thing. You
Because
see,
in a lot of anime, they're like, some of them are drawn to look like Europeans and stuff.
exactly. Like Bato. Bato is tall, brick-chinned, blonde-haired.
Well,
I mean, he's a stereotypical, like, Swedish murder machine by the look of him. And then you got the Major, I'd say she's the most Japanese looking, but she's not necessarily Japanese. And
I mean, think about some animes, like some of the newer ones, like I know like Seven Deadly Sins is popular. None of them look Japanese.
No, none of them at all.
I can think of.
Yeah. Actually, the other one who does look Japanese is the commander, the old man.
Okay.
He in which
I mean, I've not really watched it, but I know it's super popular, and I've seen
well.
little bits and pieces online.
I saw most of Standalone Complex, and I saw the first movie all the way through. And I know Arise is very popular, which I might watch it. I don't know, but the fact that Scarlett Johansson got crapped on by these Western media outlets when all the Eastern media outlets in Japan were just like, oh my gosh, they're making a Ghost in the Shell movie with Scarlett Johansson as the lead? This is amazing. You see, if the Japanese aren't offended, then why the hell are you offended?
Well, here's the thing,
That's
though.
my question.
And I don't mean this as an insult, but Scarlett Johansson is kind of an anime character. Like, look at her eyes. Like,
Yeah, her eyes are huge.
so she kind of fit. I mean, I don't know.
I think she did. And honestly, all the crap that they did surrounding the film, just be like, we're actually going to try and make her look more Asian. And it's like, what? You shouldn't have to. I mean, she's Scarlett Johansson. People know who she is. You shouldn't have to check. And then all of a sudden, they're just like, but we're actually going to change the major story so it actually makes sense that she's white. It's like, why must you bend over backwards for this bullshit? You're wasting precious story time on stuff that doesn't matter. How about you actually tell the damn story? That's my whole thing. And another thing as well, Scarlett Johansson was actually on the docket to play I think it was a transgender nightclub owner, and she was very excited for the role because she was just like, I want to tell this person's story. And then the Tumblrites and the transgender activists were just like, we don't want you to do that. We want it to be portrayed by a person who is actually transgender. And as Bill Burr famously quoted, then it's not acting.
Right.
then it's not acting. I'm sorry. It's just like when people shat on Bryan Cranston for him playing a man who is a quadriplegic. And
well, I mean, because it's like, I don't know what the total population of transgender people is, but then it's like, then you have to find one that's like a trained actor. So it's like, I mean,
well, no, well, you see, there are actors out there who are, who are quadriplegic,
right?
But the thing is, when it comes to making movies in Hollywood, whenever you are putting up a monetary value, a monetary like amount of money, you want names that are recognizable and that will make people come see your film. That's just the nature of the beast. If you want to make an indie film and cast someone who is a full quadriplegic as the lead, well, then you can get away with that because there's not as much money on the line.
Well, I feel like reputation matters a lot in acting because it's like you have to know that this person can deliver a performance or not. I mean, it's like you don't want to invest millions of dollars in, because movies are expensive.
Oh yeah, very expensive.
Somebody that's completely unknown. Usually, I guess. I mean,
well, no, and I'm not saying that it doesn't work. Sometimes it does work. I mean, for instance, Sam Worthington was a complete unknown when he was cast in Avatar. He was known in Australia, but he hadn't really done anything in the States that had got him the namesake of being like a Hollywood leading man.
Jake Sully.
And then he becomes Jake Sully in Avatar. But honestly, I think the big star of that film was not Sam Worthington. I mean, he played the part well. I mean, I liked him as Jake Sully. But at the same time, there's the characters are highlighted by the fact that they're gigantic blue cat people. And then, of course, there's also everyone got on Bryan Cranston over that. Here's the thing. My grandfather was a paraplegic. Not the same as a quadriplegic, but still, he was a differently abled man. And honestly, as someone who dealt with that all my life, I had to help him the majority of my life up until this point. And I really don't care if a person wants to portray a person who's completely perfectly able wants to portray someone who's in a wheelchair. I don't care. I'm not offended. It's acting. It's not real life.
Wait,
for those who cannot differentiate real life from acting and from the fantasy world, grow up. Okay?
So you're telling me that in Lincoln, that wasn't actual Abraham Lincoln. Somebody had the audacity to pretend to be Abraham Lincoln?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Exactly.
Egads, man.
I know. It's absolutely atrocious. But, hey, with all that aside, I will say this. We are finally getting a Black Widow movie. And so far, people are I haven't watched this, but I've heard that a lot of people say this is actually pretty damn good looking. So let's get it on screen and let's give it a watch. Here we go. Wow. What's up, Natasha? Wait, what? Oh, for God's sakes. Okay. You see, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I hate that. Sorry, it's there's a weird thing with the, there we go.
And then I got this job. This family. But nothing lasts forever.
Never does.
I heard you had to leave in a hurry.
It's never easy these days.
So what are you going to do?
Oh, there's Ross.
A lot of lives, but I'm done
Evil
living from my
Ross.
past.
I know you're out there.
I know you know I'm out here. So we're gonna talk like grown-ups?
Is that what we are?
Ah, yes, another Black Widow.
Damn.
It's good to see you too, sis.
What brings you home?
Ah, okay.
We have unfinished business. We have to go back to where it all started.
Lucky us.
One thing's for sure. It's gonna be a hell of a reunion.
Still fits. Family. Back together again.
You got fat.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
The new season of Stranger Things is looking pretty lit, man. So I guess this means... So, spoilers on Stranger Things.
Oh yeah. Spoilers on Stranger Things. So if you haven't watched it, turn off now.
So I guess Disney Marvel bought Stranger Things because clearly Hopper, he didn't die. He got teleported to Russia so he could father Natasha. And then this is their story.
You know, the timeline actually does add up.
So, like...
Because Natasha was apparently born in, like, 1984, 85.
So, like, she's going to team up with, like, grown-up Will Byers and everybody later on in this movie. Like...
Grown Up 11. Can't wait to see... Wait. Oh, God. Scarlet Witch. It's Scarlet Witch 11.
You know?
I could see it working.
There's got to be a reason they picked her for the experiments, so...
Yeah. Oh my gosh!
It just all comes back
This
around.
is awesome. It's all coming together, man. It's all coming together, man. It's real. Gosh. So,
just like
I'm wondering the timeline of this. I'm thinking this might be set between either her time between Avengers Infinity War, or not between Infinity War and Endgame. Or it's going to be set between her time between Winter Soldier and Civil War, or not between Winter Soldier and Civil War.
That's what I'm thinking after Winter Soldier, because she went underground after that, and it kind of seems like she's on the run a little bit in this.
Yeah, let's see if there's a synopsis of this on the Wikipedias that gives Black Widow. There we go, Black Widow. Okay.
Well, I mean, clearly, Hopper gets transported
set
to
following
Russia.
the events of Civil War.
Civil War. Okay.
Okay. So this is after she's pretty much gone full rogue, and has joined Cap's side of things.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Well, I guess it was after Civil War where they went on the run.
Yeah, and. Sorry, that's more nonsense on my Facebook Messenger. I'm just gonna sit that over here out of the way. So, David Harbour as Red Guardian, Russian super soldier counterpart to Captain America, who has a history with Romanov. Yelena Belova, the sister figure to Romanov, played by Florence. That was Florence Pugh. Oh, wow, that's awesome. And then Rachel Weisz, pretty much. Almost like an older sister figure to Scarlett Johansson, which I think that's awesome. Character Taskmaster's going to be in the movie. Okay.
Oh, he was the guy with the bow.
Yes, yeah. I was wondering who that was. I was wondering if that was like another like a version of not a version of Hawkeye, but
well, I mean, presumably he's probably watched Hawkeye and copied some of his moves. So
probably. And of course, we got William Hurt as T-Bolt Ross and Robert Downey Jr. appearing as Tony Stark / Iron Man, which, you know, spoilers again, would make logical sense in this film. That's let's see. Then wow, David Harbour. You know, dressed up in a big red suit, kicking ass. You know, sound familiar?
I want to typecast him, but it does sound like another movie he was in.
Yeah,
which was not good.
No, it was not.
It was not.
The Hellboy movie that starred David Harbour was not good. I mean,
and that's not his fault.
No, completely not his fault. I blame the filmmakers. I mean, and then of course, Rachel Weisz. I've always liked her a lot, and I'm glad to see her. Coming into this, I'm wondering if this is going to go over Natasha finally like destroying the Black Widow program. I don't know. Damn. There's so many possibilities with this friggin' movie that I really don't know what to think. So, yeah. So, back on the subject of the development of this movie, it's actually showing here that development of a Black Widow movie actually began way back in 2004 with David Hayter, a.k.a. Solid Snake himself, to write and direct it. And then when the character reverted to the Marvel Studios in June 2006, Johansson cast in the role in Iron Man 2. But I do remember after the first Avengers movie, they were talking about making a Black Widow film, but there was a problem with that. During the production of Avengers, Scarlett Johansson was pregnant, so she couldn't really do anything. So they decided, okay, let's push it back a little bit more. And then I think it was after Winter Soldier, they were talking about doing another one. But then I think, let's see, did she have another baby between that? Because I know she's got, no, she's only got one kid. Okay. But, God, I remember after Winter Soldier, I think you said Winter Soldier's still your favorite Captain America, or your favorite, probably one of your favorite Marvel films.
Yeah, it's up there. I feel like it's the best put together. I don't know. Sometimes Civil War edges it out just with how balanced it feels with as many characters.
Yeah. Oh wait, you mean the Avengers 2?
Yeah.
We all deserved. Let's be honest. That's what that should have been, because that just had so much impact. And I think I know people are going to say, "Stop shitting on Age of Ultron." That's not going to prevent Age of Ultron from existing. I'm sorry, but it's got its problems. But anyway, God, dude, I'm excited for this. I am excited for this. I want to see how this is all going to play out. And hey, Scarlett Johansson's last ride as Black Widow, I guarantee they're going to go out all guns blazing, which is a good thing, because that's what the character deserves. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love like the characters, like how the character went out in Endgame. But with this, I'm thinking maybe we'll get some more complete closure with Romanoff. But I guess we'll have to see on that. So anyway, everybody, hope that you all enjoyed that, and we hope that, I mean, are y'all going to go watch it? I mean, if you are, let us know in the comments down below. And if you want to see the original and, decide on stuff for yourself, then feel free to check out the link down below in the description. And I guess until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
Micah.
And we will see you all in the next one. Peace out.